Hello, it's me again. Today I would like to review the horror movie. The movie is about people who are greedy. In spite of all my life, people pass each other. Whoever finds Marco's grave will find the treasure. Start the movie, the story of two fathers, to dig a coffin in the ghost yard. In the pouring rain, to their father and son are still digging their graves. His son, hungry for 3 days and still not eating. So the boy ate Quan to fight hunger. Suddenly your son sees in front of you. The flying coffin stood up. If you rub your eyes to see it again, you won't see it. Panicked, he ran back to his father. Your father continues to dig the grave together. After digging for a while, the rain washed the lid off the coffin. It turns out it's the ultimate gold silk. The father thinks, the things in this coffin are precious everywhere. You can eat for a lifetime. Can't open the lid of the coffin. In the coffin, the water turned red as blood. Make the boy panic. The man who smelled it knew it was USA. Then the father pulls up the chain. The water in the coffin is drawn. The words flow out, and then the remains appear. That skeleton was wearing a jewel push. The father rejoices in giving himself Then wealth. My father gathered up all the treasures and put them in his pocket. Convenience. The father also took the jewel pillow of the bones. Take a look. I found on the pillow the words ghost. My father has fully harvested his life. Be glad to find shelter from the rain. There is a statue of Mako in front of them. The father took a look at the jade hole and he heard a sound. You go back. I went inside and saw a beautiful woman dressed in front of me. It's raining and I can't stand this. I went to a woman who wanted to have sex with her. The boy saw his father, so he stopped him. But you don't listen. I still want to eat the girl. Then I saw the jewel on the girl. I saw that girl's face. It's like the remains in a coffin. I just panicked. When I woke up, my father was sitting next to the coffin. Your father said there was a ghost and ran away in a panic. The father who ran ahead stopped. The boy stood and saw his father turn into a ghost. You're scared. Before he could run, his father attacked him. Then appeared. He broke the mountain with his 2 disciples. Go to Longstreet Village. I have a date with an old acquaintance. He called out to his disciples. Prepare these things. Waiting for you at the cemetery. They went to the cemetery. Trong Lao's son called his disciples. There's no eye here. No more disguising. Then the 2 of them removed their masks. But Trong Taoshan's male disciple, when removing the mask stuck, I had to ask a female disciple to punch my brother. Just played in the head. Take off the mask. Sunside disciples clean up chickens and ducks. We offer a table to invite guests. And the body tells them to rotate at night. Absolutely not to turn off. My master's grave. It's time for your brother. She called her brother to wake up instead of CA, but he still fell asleep. Then I heard something and woke up. The 2 of them looked at the altar. I saw an old woman eating the insects on the table. They panicked and thought they had a ghost and ran away. But she chased after the door. At the end of the run, both of you. I watched the coffins jump out. The horses came to attack them. This old lady's using a buzzer all the time to control the zombies. Right now, Trong Dao's son appeared to rescue his disciple. As quickly as before, he attacked the old woman in black. She fought Trong Chao's son. You could say that the 2 of them are equally talented. Fighting to destroy Sun, deliberately breaking her bell to keep them from controlling them. A while later, she also took the bell in her hand. And destroy it. Trong Dao's son cannot be happy. Suddenly she pulled out another bell. The horses continue to be controlled. Attack Trong's disciples. The other bell was also struck by Zhang. Ruin it. Then he pushed out the poison in his body. Let your 2 disciples out. For poisoning, so Zhang's disciple caused a hallucination. The old woman faked the devil no one expected. That's Trong's disciple. Old god overbearing devil. He called his disciples to worship with the master. Then the guest, Trong Chao's son, said it was overbearing. The devil is your brother. The devil invited his brother this time. It has a purpose. He showed me a pimp pillow and said, the captain of the army. I don't know, he's got this jewel pillow. Now he's about to make a big dent. To open the grave-breaking mountain, the son said, there are no fairies in this world. There is only good and evil, and the consequences are not wrong. Tomb theft is a way of destroying one's conscience. To destroy the angry son, burn the painting of the pimp pillow. He went to steal the grave with his brother. Then, to items promote breaking sun quarrel page sneak into the field. Learn more about the jade pillow. He told the Westerner that he had a dream about sleeping with him one night. Give him a pillow. At first he thought it was a dream. But when I woke up, I found the pillow next to me. Right now, he knew that she had given him a pearl pillow. What is? She saw that there was a king on his body. It was intentional to let him benefit. Sneaking into the coffin. In the marshal's court, I looked in the coffin. There's the body of a woman in uniform. The bride is chained and locked up. The guards heard a noise and ran in. I quickly hid in the coffin. The body avoided detection when the guards left. Then I saw the bride dead and chained. It's pathetic, so I helped her unlock her chain. Help her unlock it. I saw a blue light shining on my face. When you look at it, you see the pimp pillow. As the master said, under the head of the body. Pick up your head and take it. The guards found out that they had stolen the jade pillow. Notify the commander. The captain ordered the pursuit of them. My sister ran away with me. but the guards thought they weren't caught. At this moment, their leader came in time to save them. Get rid of the marshal. After returning, they were scolded by their master for a fight. Tang Chao-sun, tell your disciple to return the pillow to its original place. The grave refused to go. You tell people that marshal colluded with the Westerners. He wanted to open the mountain and take the treasure from the Western artillery guns and came to Yuzhou as one way you can hear yourself. If you let him succeed, then go to war. Within 100 miles. There will be no way around here. Tong Bo Sn handed over the pillow to his brother and decided with his disciples to go to heaven. On the way, the generals won't let anyone out of the city. When you can't find the jade pillow, the boss complained to them. He was shot by his captain. He died on the spot. The Lord saw the cruelty of the Lord. So he's angry, decided not to leave this place, and will go to the wood before the marshal. The mountain is back. Take your tools raw to unlock 9 transfer link HOA. This key simulates the 9 ray vengeance. 8 monsters to create. 8 locking eyes corresponding to 8 azimuth of thyroid padded open hormone. All 8 new doors can rotate 9 into HOA. After opening 9 into HOA, immediately appeared stitch tissue gloves invented by the master. How complicated is the lock? Can you also break it by hand? Trong Du Paint now becomes Trong Du Paint Iron Finger. Prepare to go down to the grave. On the road, they went and stopped in the forest one night. Wait for the morning and move on. At this point, something strange happens. I was sleeping when I woke up. I look around, I can't see master and everyone. I was looking for people and calling out their names, but they didn't listen to anyone. Then I saw a girl in the lake. Take off your swimsuit and look at me. Then I closed my eyes and didn't look. When she opened her eyes, the girl disappeared. He rushed into the lake to save the girl. But I didn't see the girl, I saw the shoe. Under your feet. Suddenly someone's holding my legs. Pull me into the water. While being dragged underwater, I see the one pulling me as a girl. When dreaming, I saw the jade pillow and the newspaper around me. The dream is trying to wake you up. Because he took the pillow to sleep, so he gave birth to hallucinations. Go to a place. Trong Dao-sun took the Ingok pillow to the sky. See the direction to go to the grave. They finally know that direction and keep going. The Zhang Haoshan went to a swamp. And then they used Phantom to seduce the frogs. Lead them to enlightenment. Follow the frogs for a while. They saw the pimp carving in front of them. Trong Sa-sun laughed. He used his iron finger to unlock on the pimp's statue. After unlocking it, it's like an earthquake. The statue then automatically explodes. Give them a hole. The mountain people went into the hole. Go inside. They left for a while and came to the village. The scenery in this village is very strange. Usually the village has its back to the north, south facing, but here's the opposite. Dream to tell your master. This place is like Trachian. Due down the wind comes. Trong's table immediately moved. In the direction of the compass needle. Just in front of a group of people appeared, carrying the palanquin. The police say they are not people. He told people to close their eyes and not care about them. Everybody close your eyes. They pass by just looking, doing nothing. Suddenly he opened his eyes and looked at her. They put you in the shield coffin and run away. The mountain saw that. He ran to save his disciples. Take the coins you threw at them. Then they vanish. Dream of one phase of death. He was saved by his master. Keep moving forward in the direction of the wind. Discovering a boat. There are many coffins on the boat. This boat is used. Take the coffins to the pimp's grave. Then they got off the boat together. After a while I saw a strange phenomenon. There are 2 moons in the sky. It comes with thunder and no rain. They think the grave's coffin must be at the bottom of the lake to see it. Dive to the bottom of the lake. For a while on a moving rope. People are panicking. Pull the rope together to save the day. But when you pull it up, there's only the rope. Missing for unknown reason. The tornado suddenly came crashing down. He told everyone to go into the coffin. Fortunately, there is a chance to survive. She had a dream that she was carried away by the cyclone with the coffin. When you get out, you find yourself somewhere else. Then she went to find her master and master. She heard a noise in the coffin. I thought my teacher was in there. She ran back to open the coffin and raw panicked. There was blood in the coffin. Then the blood-sucking spiders crawl out in droves. They rush towards you. Panic-stricken dream of running for someone. When running feet, you're stuck in a coffin and you can't run. This is when your brother shows up. Use fire to chase away blood-sucking spiders. Your brother put out the fire because he was careless. They're back in. 2 of them, Trong Xiao-sun and his brother were also present in time to save them. Then they rushed to attack all 4 of them. Because they're growing in number. There's no way we can all run away together, but they won't let go. People still follow their genealogy and chase them. Trong Dao-sun then used fire to burn the coffin. Stop them. Then I thought I'd get out. I can't get tired of thinking in the coffins nearby. The insects rushed out. People keep running again. They chase as much as the army. After the blood spiders chase the pimp's grave, they turn around and tell them to run. It's not that they're afraid of pimp graves, but because the brick is fired more hung. Make them go away. I don't know if it was luck or the director. They just chased it here and put the film in front of them is the pimp tomb door. Then the door also automatically opens. People went inside the grave afterwards. They see there's a countdown water clock. Let's clear the paint. This technique has been transmitted since the end of the Ming Dynasty. I'm afraid the tide is rising again. An hour after the tide swirled again. Right now, Trong Rao Paint exposed his brother's plan. Because he wants to live forever, we should try to force our brother to go down to the pimp's grave. Unlock it so he can get the elixir. From being nostalgic and dreamy, breaking into the marshal's government, he also arranged to let them go. And plead with the marshal to kill him True Han. To force my brother to stay. For a long time he was the captain's man. The captain also showed up and arrested Trong Chao Sun. Help him open the way to the grave. If you don't do what he says, 2 of his disciples were killed by him. He had no choice but to agree to help him. Then Zhang cleared the mountain to observe. Nowhere to put the old jade pillow. It's also where the door is unlocked to get into the tomb. The captain called out to his subordinates. Put the jade pillow inside the coffin. But he did not dare to fear that he was no longer alive. He was afraid, but he was forced. Follow as he puts that jade pillow in the coffin. The coffin lid closed. Then, the arrow shot out from inside the coffin. Make that soldier. His blood flows out the way. Flowers next to the coffin. Then the statue breaks. Then below it came the tunnel door. There are stairs to go inside. The captain asked everyone to come in together. Going deep inside, there's a door. In front of them, 2 soldiers approached the door and tried to open it. Then suddenly there were arrows flying out and crashing. They died on the spot. People are scared right now. The captain had to quickly open this door. The devil told him, this key is a 6-digit wallet lock. Master, he used to say, set up 6-level secret key by the immovable spell Min Vuong. But if one floor goes wrong, the whole thing collapses. The captain threatened Trong with a gun. Open the door for him. He then approached the door to prepare to open it. Before opening it, he told his master, because there is no way back. Only make a tent if the people in the sky have it. Holy Father, please lend a helping hand. He used his 2 iron fingers to open the door. The arrows then flew out like rain, killed not a few of the commander's men. After a moment of persistence, finally the door was successfully opened. A black smoke blowing up from inside the door. Tang Chao Sun, tell everyone to follow the light ahead. Through that smoke, people are stunned, their eyes stop in front of them. It's all gold and silver and countless treasures. The captain was delighted. Tell his men to take it all and bring it back to him. They were all enjoying themselves with so many treasures. I didn't know the disaster was coming. The devil doesn't care about treasure. That he goes forward, climbing up the stairs. Trong Dao Sun rushed to his brother. But the devil didn't stop and kept climbing. Finally, the devil also climbed up to the place in front of him. The woman everyone thinks is a pimp. I'm glad to see you. She asked the devil what he wanted. The devil replied that he wanted to live forever. She said she'd give you medicine. First, let him extend his life, become a fairy and soar into the sky. The devil thought he would never live forever, so rushed to her. The school quickly pulled him back. At this time, she used many cloth ropes to tie Zhang to paint. The devil was also attracted to her. He turned into a dry skeleton. Then it seems that the demons are constantly coming. Attack Trong Chao Sun. All 3 of them are connected. Beat that monster. Nostalgia and dreams barbound the demon. It's time to gain the upper hand. Your only trick is to take it down. But Trong Chao Sun stopped his hands and could not do anything. In front of you is not a monster, but a monster. Your daughter. I miss his wife and daughter who died. So the mountain is hallucinating. I can't control myself. He saw his daughter sitting next to him. The monster called you back. I'm wondering. Then he saw the wooden statue. It's always meant for you. Then he woke up. Stab that monster with your finger. Make it vanish forever. Then everything is just an illusion. The trapped demon could not escape because he was seriously injured. He begged his brother to see him off. The pain is very painful. It was his own hand that killed his brother. The marshals are forever enamored of treasure. When the marshal looked back, gold and silver are not found. I saw him holding the remains. He can't accept the truth. He shouted for his men to dig for treasure. And then the grave was like an earthquake, and everyone ran away. And the captain, because of greed, lamb looking for treasure. Then he was buried in the grave. Teachers and students broke Sun quickly run. Get out of the grave. And they went home by going into the coffin. Go back to their place. In a safe way. After all, the process of digging a tomb for treasure. After all, no one gets anything, but also lost his life. So what's mine is mine. You should not be greedy. There was no good result either. The movie here is over. If you see a good video, please give me a like and a registration. And now goodbye to you. See you next video.